Hello, hello, and welcome back as I stride triumphant down the Boulevard of Glory in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM The Long War. And I'm feeling pretty cocksure and full of myself after the resounding ass spanking the team and I handed the aliens in our base defense. Or maybe I'm self-sure and full of cock. I don't really know for certain. The after party got really wild and I don't remember very clearly exactly what happened, but I do know that I woke up next to a naked Bradford. But what I do know, other than the fact that I woke up next to a naked Bradford and that I regret it, is that the aliens got their asses whipped last episode. Soundly whipped. The kind of whip that you normally have to toss the dominatrix a few extra bucks to achieve. And yeah, I'm sure that the aliens are off somewhere right now, sharpening their knives, loading their little plasma guns, and plotting revenge, but today, it doesn't bother me. Today is my day of triumph, and not even the waking up next to Bradford thing can sully my role. I'm feeling good. I'll be walking through the streets, gathering my laurels, and greedily accepting the accolades being heaped upon me by an adoring public. I won. I'm the champion? Yeah, that's it. And I'm sure that even right as I speak, somebody is greedily typing in the comments, just waiting to post that famous Roman line. And you know what? Go ahead. It's fine. Give me the old Roman treatment there. I'm expecting it. Go ahead and hit me with your respice post te hominum te esse memento mori. I don't mind, really. I know you're back there giggling even as you key it in, and it's fine. Go ahead. You can follow behind and whisper to me that I'm a man and that I will die. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. It's really not gonna sully my mood. I'm too happy at the moment. I'm feeling too damn good. I'm as far from salty as salty gets at the moment. So while you take care of that and type in your little clever comment, and it is clever, go ahead and enjoy that. You earned it. You earned it. It's a good comment. But while you do that, I'm gonna go crack open the tubes and see about getting some names assigned to like the 86 new troopers that we have on our roster. So we threw old Jane Cookie Welsh in the tube, and I have to assume that she's glad to not be her anymore, because Jane Welsh is a boring name and Cookie is the stupidest nickname of all time. And it looks like somebody dramatically more important came out. Let's see here. All right, redhead, little bit of kind of a clever smirk to her there. Looks like somebody who knows what it is to tell a joke, maybe even launch a few jokes or make herself even the butt of a joke. I know who this is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the greatest female entertainers of all time. Actually, just one of the greatest entertainers in general. I don't need to qualify it at all. This is Lucille Ball. She was fucking awesome. She was hilarious. The Lucy Show was damn good. I Love Lucy, fantastic. And you know what? I Love Lucy, despite the fact that it's like 65 years old, is better than a lot of the shit that's getting put on now. And yeah, I know people are always like, oh, you know, they don't make shows like they used to. Fuck that. A lot of old TV shows were shit. You go watch like The Honeymooners. That stuff is awful. You compare that to I Love Lucy, doesn't even compare. Lucy's goddamn funny. I want to watch her cramming fucking sweets into her mouth when she can't keep up with the line. That shit was funny. Lucy also needs a nickname, and I think for this it's gotta be, Ricky, because, I mean, that was sort of her catchphrase. Now, granted, Lucille Ball, while a fantastically entertaining lady and generally just a pretty savvy businesswoman as well, you know, Lucille Ball did go on after she sort of retired as an actress to become one of those powerful producers in Hollywood. And I'm gonna hit you with a little knowledge bomb here. Desilu Productions, Lucille Ball's production studio, yeah. You know who produced Star Trek? You're looking at her, Lucille Ball. You wouldn't have Star Trek if it wasn't for Lucy. So, you know, next time you're watching a little bit of Picard being a badass, just remember there was a redhead back there whose catchphrase, Ricky, helped pay the bill to make Picard happen. Don't forget. Anyway, Lucille Ball's on board. I'm glad. Let's see what she'll be doing for the XCOM project. Well, Lucy has a respectable aim, a reasonable willpower. You're all around average, aren't you, Lucy? I mean, that seems kind of discourteous to a grand dame such as yourself. You were damn funny. All right, well, we're gonna capitalize on Lucy's talent. She's a 5-tool gal, and we're gonna make her into a 5-tool trooper as well. We're just gonna go with our standard grenadier build, and that's just then sapper, heat warheads. And, of course, suppression. I don't deviate on my engineer build. I really have the one that I want. The only place you're going to see me deviate, some people are going to have tandem warheads and some people are going to have bombard. But right up until that point, it's a stock build for me. So Lucy's on the team. I'm damn glad to have her. Let's see who else is coming out of the tube here. All right. Ah, gentleman here, shock of white hair, kind of aggressive nose, and he looks just sort of fucking pissed off. I mean, he looks mad. His mouth's all pressed into a real tight line like he's just fucking struggling to control his temper and try not to Hulk out. I know who this is as well. Yep. This, yet another one of the fine American presidents of yesteryear. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Andrew Jackson. And when you're talking about angry guys, you gotta kind of talk about Andrew Jackson. I mean, he killed people while he was president. And I don't mean like signed an executive order to get the armed forces involved. I mean, Andrew Jackson just straight up shot some fuckers. He was sort of a crazy asshole. I mean, they called him Old Hickory because he carried around a hickory stick and periodically he would just beat the shit out of people with it. He was, in all reports, kind of a crazy lunatic. He also was definitely a rogue badass. I mean, he fought in like a dozen duels over the course of his life. He was prone to just saying, hey, let's take this outside, get a couple guns and start shooting at each other. And whoever walks away is the right person in this particular instance. This is a sort of a might makes right kind of thing, except with him, it was more bullets make right. Also, in addition to his badassery, I mean, he was a soldier as well. Initially, at the tender age of 13, he was first taken prisoner of war in the Revolutionary War. He actually served as a courier and got taken as a POW by the British, which sort of fueled his hatred for the British for largely the rest of his life, because he was not a fan of anybody across the pond. But we do need to give old Andrew Jackson a nickname. It's enough about me gushing about Andrew Jackson, because, I mean, he's Andrew fucking Jackson. And I'm just going to go ahead and nickname him Andrew fucking Jackson, because there's not a more fucking appropriate nickname for Andrew fucking Jackson. All right, Andrew, let's take a look and see what you're going to be doing for us, other than putting bullets in sons of bitches and putting them in the ground, because, again, you're good at it. And I'm going to try and get you to sort of play to your strengths. You do have a pretty good aim. Your willpower is low, one, because you're low rank currently, and also because, I think you got a critical wound, maybe. I don't remember if you were hurt or not. Wait, no, you don't have a critical wound. You just have a terrible willpower. Probably because you're spending all of it to just control your out-of-control rage. Andrew Jackson is so focused on just not randomly punching everyone that passes by that he can't really focus on much else. All of his sort of mental energy is spent by containing his monstrous hatred of the world around him. Health is reasonable, defense is okay. Andrew Jackson's really fast. You know what? I don't think Andrew Jackson's going to be well-suited to be a medic, because he fucking is more prone to cut someone in half than he is to try and sew them back together. And I really feel like engineer might be a waste of his skills. Let's random subclass you. Sniper seems more appropriate for Andrew Jackson. I really got to admit it does. And with the 75 aim and a 24 willpower, this is actually not a bad pick for Andrew Jackson. The question here is, do we want to go with Deadeye or low profile? And I think I'm going to go with Deadeye. Low profile, we're at the point now where cover isn't really going to matter. It's going to be Seraphim armor almost exclusively for our snipers. And since Andrew fucking Jackson is starting as a sergeant, he's probably going to be able to go with some Seraphim armor straight from the jump. Killing sniper? Yeah, of course it is. This is Andrew fucking Jackson. Come on, man. Damn good ground, of course. I love that ability, couples well with Seraphim armor. So that's got Andrew Jackson sorted, ready to go forth and beat bitches to death, whether it be with a hickory stick or a pistol or the butt of his gun or just a rock that happens to be to hand or his bare fists. Andrew Jackson will kill you. That's the only thing you need to know. Also, apparently Virginia Big Bad Wolf gained a level and I didn't notice. I'm sorry, Virginia. I legitimately feel bad about that. You made maximum rank and I gave you none of your due. Well, I was so full of my own crapulence, so far up my own ass for winning a base defense, I apparently couldn't be bothered to pay attention to Virginia Woolf. I feel a little bad about it. Extra conditioning, vital point targeting, smoke and mirrors is real good. Vital point targeting is interesting, but I just don't think it's worth it. It would couple well within the zone. I mean, there is that. It would be not a terrible idea. Smoking, I'm leaning towards smoking. You know what? It's not. I was thinking I'm leaning towards smoking beers, but now that I think about it, I'm actually not. That's just one extra battle scanner because smoking mirrors doesn't work for shadow device. I think I'm going to take extra conditioning. It's 4 aim, 4 will, and more importantly, it's 1 mobility. This would make Virginia Woolf unspeakably fast, and also she would get more armor from her health, or more health from her armor rather, which is good because Virginia Woolf's health is not fantastic. You know what? Yeah. I'm going with extra conditioning. Maybe for a trooper who had more health and wasn't quite as fast or something, I might not take extra conditioning. Maybe I would go with smoke and mirrors. For the big bad wolf, though, look at that foot speed. Absolutely amazing. And the bonus health she really sort of needed. All right, we have, like, what, 2 more people to name, don't we? Yeah, we do. All right. All right, let's keep rolling here. We got Akina Bamigio, I guess. You know what? Oh, no. Let's take a look at you and see who you actually are. Mostly so I don't ever have to try and pronounce that name and fuck it all up again. All right, stern-looking guy. This is a look of a man who is used to getting exactly what he wants, exactly when he wants it, and making no qualms about the fact that he is in control. This is kind of an arrogant son of a bitch. And that being said, I'm pretty sure I know who this is as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, I think is Ramses II. Greatest pharaoh in the history of Egypt, called Ramses the Great, also called Ozymandias, and in fact, the inspiration for the Percy Bysshe Shelley poem Ozymandias. One of my favorite poems of all times. It really is good. If you haven't read it, check it out. Ah, yeah, it's fantastic. You know, on the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare. The lone and level strands stretch far away. Yeah. Ramses II inspired that line, because he was kind of a dickhead, and really left a lot of statues of himself and built a lot of big piles of rocks in the desert dedicated to himself. Let's hope this Ramses has maybe cooled his ego a little bit and is willing to contribute to the project and not just come and take over. Although from the looks of things, we don't really have to worry about that, because damn, Ramses, you're shitty. 5 health is decent, your aim sucks, your foot speed is bad, your defense and willpower are adequate. But you really kind of backed your way into the one class you can't be. With your terrible aim, you'll be shit as a sniper, and with your miserable foot speed, you're worthless as a scout. So you know what, Ramses? Welcome to fucking Rocketeer Town. I said it at the top of the episode. I said it, and I should have paid attention to what I said. Res pice poste. Yeah, you know what? This is what my hubris has gotten me. It's got to be another Rocketeer. Well, congratulations, Ramses II. You're going to be anything but the great as a member of XCOM, because as a specialist Rocketeer, I'm pretty sure you are never, ever, ever going to go on a mission. Ever. So, congratulations. Why don't you head over to the bench in the corner of the barracks, have yourself a seat, and stay there, because pretty sure you're never coming off. Ever. One last trooper to go, then. Let's take a look here. British gal. All right. Dark hair, fair complexion. Kind of a stubborn look about her. Sort of like willfully stubborn. Also, maybe a little dreary and kind of full of her. Yeah, a little dreary and full of herself. All right, I know who this is, then. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Emily Bronte, author of Wuthering Heights. Bringer of Heathcliff, one of the most atrocious pieces of shit in all of literature. And normally I don't encourage people to not read. I love reading. I think it's one of the most fantastic ways you can spend your time. Pretty much any book you can pick up is going to be worth your time. That being said, don't fucking read Wuthering Heights. It's goddamn terrible. It's an abominable piece of trash. Don't read it. It's a shitty, shitty book. But what would you expect from a woman who was so fucking stubborn and stupid that she let herself die of tuberculosis rather than have a doctor come and visit her? I mean, that legitimately happened. Emily Bronte did that. She refused to see a doctor when she had TB, and then, like, on her deathbed, as she was lying on a couch gasping for breath, the last thing she said was, "If you go get a doctor, I'll see him now," and by the time anybody fetched a doctor, she was already fucking dead. Seems appropriate for the woman that gave us Heathcliff. It really kind of does. Let's take a look at your stats, though, Emily. Pretty sure you're going to be sitting on the bench next to fucking Ramses. 66 aim is bad. Your foot speed is, you know, it's okay. Your defense is terrible, though. Your willpower is shoddy. We could make you a scout, and you wouldn't be absolute trash at it. We could, you know what? I'm just going to make you a scout. If for nothing else, Emily Bronte, I can take a whole bunch of aliens on Overwatch, run you out in front of them, and watch as they gun you down. And I can at least then get a little tiny piece of revenge for being forced to read Wuthering Heights, because seriously, that book, terrible. It's the Moby Dick of Victorian literature, and I say that, I love Herman Melville, I adore him. The man wrote two of the greatest things of all time. Billy Budd was amazing, and Bartleby the Scrivener may be the best short story ever written by anyone. And that said, Moby Dick is terrible. Don't read Moby Dick. It's real bad. I love Melville, but Moby Dick, no way. Totally overblown, completely overrated. Save yourself the trouble. It's real bad. You know what else is real bad? We have a medium destroyer here over Argentina, so let's send up Dead Stick, see what he can do with this one. We already have 10 kills on the old cowboy there. I don't really think we need his spurs jingly jangly jingling on this one. I think Dead Stick can probably get the job done for us. All right, Dead Stick, let's see what you got here. If you could not explode this guy, I mean, I know recently I've been encouraging you to explode people, but this one, I was gonna say, this one we don't necessarily need exploded because I wouldn't mind raiding it, but thanks for completely fucking ruining that idea. Also, you took a crippling amount of damage there, buddy. So not a great intercept for Dead Stick, but his stick was live enough at least to get the kill, and man, alright, so we're getting a lot of UFOs. We had UFO, 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 base defense, and now it's UFO, UFO. It's like the aliens launched their base defense right in the middle of a deluge cycle. Poacher York, let's send up Monk come in here and see what he can do with this. Poacher York already has 10 kills. I'm not really feeling too necessary to pad his. Maybe we can get Monk come in enough that he can sort of be our interim pilot while somebody comes back from Europe to get an interceptor built. While we build a firestorm, we could rely on the Monk to keep us safe. That was a damn fine intercept, Monk. Hey, Dead Stick, you want to pay attention to the rookie Monk over here? Little Monk is showing you how shit actually gets done, pal. Alright, so UFO is down. Riparian, light or moderate vegetation. Fantastic. Love me some Riparian map. It's not at all the same one we fought 400 times. You know, we haven't been to Wisconsin, whatever part of the world it is. You know, Wisconsin, United Kingdom, or Wisconsin, France, or Wisconsin, Egypt, or Wisconsin, Argentina. I haven't been to a Wisconsin in a good long while. Van Dorn, shouldn't you be tired? I sent you on our base defense, did I not? Alright, well, I mean, if you still want to go on the mission, I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem. We could send the Duke. Do I really want to send a maximum rank sniper out? I think the answer is no, I don't. And J. Robert Oppenheimer, as much as it shames me to admit, is actually also max rank, so I don't think he needs to go. Let's send old Edgar Allan Autish Poe here and get Mr. Nobody a chance to get himself a little action. Titan armor, of course, for Eddie. He's going to be wielding a Gauss rifle this time because our actually plasma carbine. Our actual Gauss rifle, I think, got damaged. We had to throw it into the shop. A little bit of repairs. That's not really a big deal, though. Let's go ahead and give Cognitive Enhancer to old Autish. And I think we will back that up with an Illuminator gun sight. Nah, we probably don't need the Illuminator gun sight. Let's just give him a scope and motion tracker. Should be more than enough. Edgar's aim it's pretty damn good. He doesn't really need the help. Motion tracker and a scope, cognitive enhancer. That's got Eddie Poe locked and loaded, and I think we'll send John Wayne as our sniper on this map. The Duke's been pretty spot on, except for, you know, that one rookie who many moons ago, the Duke cost his life, and I don't think I'm ever going to forget that, John Wayne. That rookie is dead because of you. I'm never going to forget it. It happened because of you. I learned it by watching you, all right? I learned it by watching you. Specifically, I learned it because I watched you let that rookie die. But other than that, since the death of the rookie, John Wayne has been pretty spot on. We're gonna need a scout. Pancakes is already max rank, so no real need to take the Pancake Man. Ava, Don't Cry Perone. Benefits for taking Ava. Psychic EXP. Yeah, I think we're gonna take Ava, Don't Cry Perone. Specifically for this. Well, I said that and then immediately kicked her right the fuck off the team. I didn't mean to do that, Ava. Come back, I'm sorry. Baby, come back. Listen, baby, you can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. In all cases, probably literally, because the aliens will shoot us to pieces without you on the mission. So let's go with our standard sort of scout bit here. Mind shield, chameleon suit, and then we're going to throw a little bit of shadow device on here. We could give her We could give her the neuroregulator, but I don't think Ava Perón's going to need it. She's going to hit 500 whether we give her that neuroregulator or not. So let's save that for somebody who maybe needs a little more psychic EXP. I'm leaning towards sending Jane Sporty Austin on this one, even though she is max rank. Alternatively, we could send Marie Antoinette the Baker or Bloody Mary. You know what? Let's send Bloody Mary Stewart. Yeah, Bloody Mary Stewart. God damn. Yeah, she'll be good enough. Gauss machine gun, and it's going to be a neural gun link and a neuro regulator then for Bloody Mary, and we'll throw some armor piercing ammo on that because we can, and it'll be funny. Ava Perón, you have a shadow device, right? You do. Okay. Just wanted to make sure somebody's carrying a shadow device. Let's grab ourselves a medic, and in this case, I really don't even give a shit who the medic is. I mean, I literally don't care at all. Probably, oh, not Elvis, because that seems like a waste. Joseph Lister be okay, though. Let's get the cleaner. Get the cleaner suited up and ready to clean. Plasma carbine for the cleaner. Nah, I think a Gauss rifle will be fine. And nothing fancy pants here. We're just going to go with a motion tracker, 2 med kits, and a shadow device. So we've got an infantry, a sniper, a scout, a gunner, a medic. Let's grab a couple assault troopers and I think an engineer. And this shit is ready to roll. Alright, who do we want to take and ghetto a scout team? So how close is Sun Tzu to a level? Sun Tzu finally has Sprinter. So, you know what? Let's test it out. Let's see just how less useless he's gonna be as a result of having Sprinter. Like, somewhat less useless. I really hope it's slightly less useless at least. I mean, I'm not really that hopeful, but he can't possibly be worse. They're good to bench Marshal, already Master Sergeant. Teddy and the bench are already covered. We got the Immortal, who's close, but I don't really need another Master Sergeant Assault. Let's take the Speed Demon. That'll be fine. Also, this mission will likely level the Speed Demon as well, so double tangible benefits there. Am I out of Titan Armor? I am out of Titan Armor. Why is that? Oh, because Abraham Lincoln got one of our suits blown to shit. That's why. Forgot about that. All right, Lister. Well, we're going to have to change your loadout a little bit. It's Aegis Armor for you, then. Because the Speed Demon definitely needs that Titan Armor a little more than you do. Mister, I'm going to be sitting in the back trying not to get shot because I'm a medic. And I'm actually hopeful that that's what you do. It's not me, like, trying to indict your character or anything. I'm not trying to impugn your willingness to fight. I literally want you sitting in the back not getting shot. That's a good thing. That's the smart thing to do. Lead from the rear. That's what a good leader actually does. Miyamoto Knife Man Musashi. We could send him. We could also send Tomoe Gozen, which I think is honestly probably a better pick. She's psychically active. We could also send... We could have sent the Bobsey twins, but I think we'll just save them for another mission. Or we could send Elizabeth Tudor, and she needs psychic EXP too, but... If I have to pick, I think I'm going to send Tomoe Gozen instead. So let's just grab the Gozen. She's going to get a little Aegis Armor. We'll give her our other Plasma Carbine, because why not? 2 alien grenades, and normally I would give you a shadow device as well, but they're all in use, so you know what? Just go ahead and load up with a chemical grenade in case we come across a sectopod or something. We'll be ready to lock it. And that's our team. Let's do this. Off we go to some fucking riverbank somewhere in Europe. I don't even remember where the alien got shot down.
We have visual on the mission site.
Where is Bradford? All right, so here we go. What's the over-under on Bradford correctly identifying this as Finland? I'm guessing it's 0. The Germany. Yeah, well, you weren't even fucking close, Bradford. It's near the German border, if by near you mean like 1,000 miles away.
Secure the site before they have time to dig in.
In Germany. They're gonna dig in Germany, Bradford wants you to remind you. This mission is in Germany. Germany. Home of Bratwurst, Oktoberfest, the Berlin Wall, Hitler, you know, sort of your stereotypical German things. Volkswagens, BMWs. I mean, Germany's given us a lot of good things, too. We can't keep holding that Hitler thing against them forever. Well, I mean, we can, and let's face it, we're going to, but we shouldn't. Alright, so where should we have the Duke set up? Pretty much anywhere is good for the Duke. Well, I say that, but there are optimally a lot of places that would have been better for the Duke. Also, mostly because the Duke does not have... The Duke does not have low profile. Alright, what's your chance of mind fraying that mechtoid? Better, 83%, actually pretty good. So go ahead and do that, John Wayne. Little bit of fray, which failed at an 83%. Well, this is starting off swimmingly. Alright. Well, things have already begun to go terribly, terribly afield. Oh shit, that Mechtoid is on Overwatch, and I've just doomed Bloody Mary Stewart because I'm rusty, I haven't played in a day or two, and we got unspeakably lucky there. Yeah, you should be probably dead, Mary Stewart. You really ought to. On the plus side, though, we took care of that Overwatch problem we had. So we've got the Speed Demon, we got Sun Tzu, we got Tomoe Gozen, we got the Lister, Ava Perone. Ava Perone is probably going to Shadow Device. We got Edgar Allan Poe. Honestly, you know what I think our best play here is going to be? Okay, we got to make sure that our... Joseph Lister, you have smoke grenades, right? You absolutely do. Okay, good. Alright, so here's what we're going to do then. Little Ava Perone. Now, we can't have her do it. She's too slow. I need a smoke grenade and a Shadow Device in the same turn, and I need one of them to not come from Ava Perone. God damn it, Ava. Alright, who's my command? Okay, we can still make this work. This is going to be a very strange combination of... No, that's not going to work either.
I'm rolling.
Never mind, I was going to say this is going to be a very strange combination of moves, but it's actually not. Because what I was planning on doing is not going to work. Alright, well, we're in trouble. I was trying to think my way out of this hole, and unfortunately thinking not really my fucking forte. We're gonna have a hard time getting out of this hole. Yes, hunker down, that's what I'm looking for. We're not gonna be able to mine for a U. There's no point in doing anything else with you. We could suppress, but that's pointless. So you know what? Just go ahead and launch this grenade, Gozen. It'll be fine. Whip the grenade out there. If nothing else, this will force the Sectoid Commander to seek cover. And I'm gonna just assume at this point that every Mechtoid we see is a Mechtoid Leviathan, because they're all Mechtoid Leviathans. It's really all we get these days.
Okay.
If it's not a Leviathan, I wouldn't really know what to do with myself. We're gonna throw some smoke grenade at old Duke John Wayne over there. Trying to keep the Duke safe, because his cover is bad. And then little Ava Perone is gonna come up here and try to do a little bacon saving with her Shadow Device, because some of our people don't have cover. So let's just do this. Ghost mode engaged, and that's going to be end of turn. Sun Tzu, we're not going to have you do anything. Just stand there like an idiot. Mechtoid's going to shoot at the Duke. Yeah, that's... alright. Well, he's going to get shielded first, then he's going to go shoot at the Duke, I'm assuming. Anything that brings him into our wheelhouse, this Sectoid Commander is going to fall back because we destroyed his cover. I'm totally comfortable with that. Oh, well, that's delightful. Yeah, 2 Mechtoid Leviathans. Yeah, that's not complete and total horseshit. Yeah, not even a little. No, I'm not salty, game, surely. Yeah, no, I'm not salty even a little. Everything's fine. No, it's totally a reasonable thing for there to be just sitting right there. Well, we resisted the panic, and that's the important thing, because we are... How did neural feedback trigger off of that? Also, that neural feedback almost killed that Sectoid. Alright, well, Bloody Mary's staying strong despite the trees splintering around her. So first things first then, little Ava Perone, and we're probably going to have to Shadow Device again. Are we really going to have to... Am I really going to Shadow Device twice? Twice the Shadow Device is twice as not... I think the answer is yes. Alright, John Wayne. No, don't shoot at the drone. Shooting the drone is pointless. Shoot at the guy who does not have a shield is not pointless. Go ahead and take a poke at that bastard. Nice, 13 damage, critical precision shot from the Duke, and that is some precise shooting. Alright, so Edgar, we could get you all the way up to here. I mean, you can't take that move first because you will get killed. We need somebody with lightning reflexes to do it. Which means it has to be Ava Perone. So you can get to there. We need Ava Perone to go here then. Alright, Ava. You do your job. Here comes, alright, here comes the Overwatch that we expected. This is fine. We were expecting this. Ava Perone stays safe. Don't cry for Ava Perone. Not even for Argentinians' sake. Lightning Reflexes continues to keep Ava Perone safe. And Argentina will have no cause for tears tonight. Sun Tzu, you might be able to get a shot. Ideally, we want to have everybody clustered up as close around Ava Perone as we can get. We can also probably get a shot off with Edgar Allan Poe here, and we should if we can. Can anybody kill this sectoid over here who's like sort of on our flank? You know, we can probably come up with a better way to get that guy dead. Let's go ahead and take this shot at this drone. 95% from Autish only gets 2 damage. That's unpleasant. We can definitely kill that guy. If nothing else, Tomoe Gozen can kill him. So I think that's exactly what we'll do. We'll have Gozen step up. We're just gonna have her suppress that guy to death. Get the problem solved, get things over with. Or not, because for whatever reason, she can't see that guy. Fantastic. Not the least bit salty about that. What are our chances to hit one of these mechtoids then? Well, pretty good. Might as well go ahead and do some damage while we can. 5 damage is reasonable. Bloody Mary Stewart's just gonna go ahead and crack this mechtoid open. You have a 60. Why is that guy so hard to... Oh, because you're all fucked up with panic. That's why. Well, double 68s is better than many shots I've taken in the course of this XCOM The Long War run, so... There we go. Bloody Mary still managed to get it done, even with the massive penalty. You can't stop Bloody Mary Stewart. She simply will not be denied. So Lister has our last remaining shadow device. He's probably going to step to here and throw it. Can anybody do 2 damage to that,
Yes, Commander.
sectoid, maybe? I mean, the drone we can probably have Michael Jackson kill. 81% for MJ. Takes care of business. Joseph Lister's going to drop that. Soon, Sue, I'd ask if you could do something useful and kill that drone for us, but come on. You're you. We all know it's not going to happen, so I'm not even going to pretend like you have a chance. I'm not even going to humor you. You're a worthless heap of garbage. You did 4 damage and shredded a mechtoid and got a hit and run shot. So you know what? Fine, go ahead and take it. Wow. Apparently, Soon Sue responds positively to being negged. You gotta work him over with some like negative reinforcement. He's like, ah, fine. You want to talk shit about me? I'll fucking show you. I'll show you who the war dog is. I invented warfare. I wrote the book on it, literally. You don't give Soon Sue shit. So ghost mode is active. That mechtoid. These guys are all gonna fuck with the Duke now because John Wayne is literally the only game in town at this point. So he's gonna be seeing some pretty hefty levels of aggression. I have a feeling. Sectoid Commander has gone with the multi-mine merge, so all of Team Alien's going to be merged up except for this guy. He's going to take a poke at the Duke. Nope, going on Overwatch. Really expected him to take a poke at the Duke, I got to admit. Oh, John Wayne's smoke has gone away. Oh, this is bad. John Wayne refusing to panic. It may not help him, though. John Wayne may be getting killed. He's only going to have to survive 1 shot. It's going to be one very powerful... That guy went on Overwatch. These mechtoid leviathans just don't make sense with their moves. They almost never miss when they shoot, but they almost never shoot. It makes no fucking sense at all. 58%? Yeah, I'm not salty about that at all. Well, I guess we'll just have the Duke go ahead and crack this piece of shit open then. Say goodbye to your shield. There's 11 damage from the Dukeinator. How else do we... Okay, so that guy is on Overwatch. We should have Ava Perone take the next move then, just to make sure that I don't accidentally forget that there are enemy units who are willing to shoot. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, Ava, pull any Overwatch you can pull. We need you to get, like, all of this shit cleared so that I have unfettered access to the rest of the map. Estoy bien? Alright, well, that's fine. Ava Perone says everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Ava Perone says it's all cool. 38% is terrible. So the speed demon can definitely put some walloping on that fella. You know, yeah, he sure can. He's gonna be in bad cover at the end of it, though. Edgar Allan Poe currently has no cover, so we should definitely fix that. Let's have Poe step to here. He is flanked by what? He is flanked by a target that he cannot see. Running. This is the man who does not exist. And I don't know why I went all Michael Knight there for a second. We're gonna suppress this sectoid to death. We better be able to goddamn see him from here. I'm gonna be really, real salty. Alright, suppression kill for Tomoe Gozen gets the job done. Bloody Mary Stewart only probably needs 1 hit to finish this piece of crap off. Exactly 1. 15 damage from Bloody Mary. Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me that it did... Yeah, okay. No, that's not at all bullshit game that it destroyed Ava Perone's cover. Yeah, it's fine. Mechtoids dying, constantly destroying cover. I mean, that's just, that's the way things work. That electromagnetic pulse they give off, it's just, I mean, it's hugely destructive to objects in the environment. Hugely. This will trigger a nice little hit and run shot for the speed demon, so we'll take it. He's got a flank shot. This will give him hit and run. It also merges the holy living shit out of little gray dome there. And then we'll take MJ over here to this full cover. Little spring attack from Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's right. You weren't expecting that, were you, AI? Little spring attack from Sir Speed Demon over there.
Moving there now,
Yeah,
sir.
suck it. Sun Tzu can see exactly one alien that I don't really want him anywhere near. We're just going to move him to that tree. Shockingly, he actually does not have line of sight from there. Lister, let's just move you to cover. If we can just stay out of line of sight, I would not object to that being the result of this turn, having no one with visibility on the enemy. The sectoid's coming forward. There is still at least one drone back there somewhere. Clearly he's fallen back. Taking pokes at Ava Perone behind her log. Ava Perone, she's back there behind her log. Yeah, that was a polite way of me saying Ava Perone really had to fucking take a shit. So she walked over there behind that log, crouched down to try and pinch a loaf, and then what happens? She tries to have a few relaxing moments on the toilet, and suddenly there's aliens all over everywhere shooting at her. That's just the way things go for Ava Perone. She's not a lucky woman. Poe has a shot, no reason to not take it. He's gonna have two from this full cover at 60%. One of these should hit.
No, shot wide.
There it is. That's alright, Eddie. You shot wide with the first one, but you made up for it. It's fine. Don't worry. Everything's cool. If we get a grenade on this target, we will have more than enough extra damage to finish these two guys up. So I'm comfortable with having Gozen just stay out in the open here and go ahead and lob the grenade. She's going to get the kill. Well, she's not going to get the kill, but she's going to soften him up enough that we can easily get the kill. And you know what? Now that I think about this, we might be able to kill two birds with one stone here. If we get enough damage from little Bloody Mary Stewart, we might be able to overflow into the other guy. Yep, that's exactly what we did. Killed them both. Two with one blow. I mean, Mickey Mouse got 7 with one blow, and he was a cartoon, though. Bloody Mary Stewart got 2 with one blow, and she's not fictional. Well, I mean, values of fictional. She's not strictly fictional. How's that? I mean, she did exist at least at one point. Alright, so... I mean, we just need to, at this point, go to the UFO, which is going to be where, ... Like, up here, right? Yeah, okay, so we need to head up in this direction. We will have cleared every pod on this map that's going to spawn in a location that is not the ship. So we can sort of afford to go just willy-nilly in yonder here. We can advance pretty aggressively. We're not going to run into any more enemy action until whatever the command pod is that's inside the alien craft. I'm going to guess 2 outsiders in all likelihood. Although there are definitely drones somewhere.
Got it covered.
Or was that just like we heard the sound of a dead drone because somebody was standing near a drone's corpse? That could be a thing. Let's double check that with the motion tracker just to make sure. All right, I see no enemy activity.
Affirmative.
So that drone noise is probably coming from a drone that's long dead. Yeah, okay. If that drone were still alive, the motion tracker would have likely picked it up. So little Ava Perone, let's just have you springboard up to here. John Wayne, we're going to try and get you in a shooter spot. We don't need to take cover at all. We can just go full speed here. We're not going to be any significant risk. No significant risk here of activating an unwanted pod. We don't have to worry about a plan B on this one. Oh, did you see? Yeah, you know what? I don't feel good about that joke. I said it and then immediately don't feel good about it.
On my way.
Contraceptive jokes, just best avoid it.
Good to go.
Edgar Allan Poe's gonna reload, and that's gonna be it for our turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm as confused as you are, because it seems like there's a drone in the ship, and that's a very unusual command pod for there to be a drone. Unless there's like a sectopod or something in there, which doesn't really seem right. I guess let's have Ava Perone just sort of assess the situation. We can get a battle scanner in here, right? Yeah. Let's toss a battle scanner into the backside of this ship and see what's what. What's going on over there? Yeah, so it's 2 outsiders. Why are we still getting a drone audio clues then? Is it anything other than just the 2 outsiders? It is. No, it's not. It's exactly 2 outsiders and nothing else. So why am I still getting drone noises?
Stepping off.
Alright, well, we're going to get Team Killbox up here and in position. The Duke is going to steady his weapon. And I say Team Killbox, but half of that team is Sun Tzu, and that, I mean, it'll take him 3 turns to actually get near the box to do any killing. It's sort of a joke thing. He's in the kill box.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Well, technically, Sun Tzu is actually always in the kill box. It's just he's the one who's likely to be killed from the kill box. His kill box isn't the garden variety kill box where you have your enemy in a position of sort of tactical inferiority. His kill box is, I'm pretty much just waiting to die. I don't suppose we could get you near the alien crowd. Holy shit, Sun Tzu is fast enough to actually make it sort of close to where the bad guys are. I'm shocked and confused. Michael Jackson's gonna have to sprint as well. Not really a problem. Little Ava Perón's gonna be right behind him, ready to wheel and deal with a grenade. I really wish you would path in a smarter fashion, Ava. Could you path in a direction that doesn't pop a pod and yet still get you to your target? Because that seems way more useful. Let's have the Duke step to here, and he's going to steady his weapon. Well, I'm not really looking to have you take a precise shot, John. I just wanted you to steady your weapon. I don't think we even need to take cover with Poe. Let's just move him at flank speed. Bloody Mary Stewart, similarly. Well, we can't move her at flank speed. She needs some kind of cover.
Understood.
Put her there in minimal cover on the side of that tree. Gozen,
Okay.
you're going to be up to help out in the grenade team, so why don't you advance as well? And we'll just put you right here. Lister? Oh, seems like you're good, but I guess we'll bring you over here and you can just go on Overwatch.
Right there, you've got my eyes on.
Keep it clean, Joe. Keep it clean, man. Joe Lister, he's keeping it clean. It's kind of his thing. Antiseptic surgery and whatnot. Sort of kind of invented the whole germ theory thing. So, you know, keeping it clean, that's what a good Joseph Lister does. A good Joseph Lister just keeps it clean. Sun Tzu, why don't you step out of the way, and we'll just make you know what? We're going to go for the slam dunk here. I could have probably popped that pod this turn and gotten away with it, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I am going to go for the 100% guaranteed, automatic, right in your face slam dunk victory. I'm not going to dick around and take any chances. We'll have the team in perfect position, and we'll see if we can just kill these guys before they ever even know what hit. I'm going to kill them so fast that an ethereal somewhere is going to die on a spaceship just from grief. Those guys really need to make up their mind as to what sound effect they have, too. So far, they've been drones, they've been outsiders, they've been ethereals. They really need to make up their fucking mind. Well, you guys just walked yourself right into the middle of shit town and opened up and said, pile it on in. They just walked right into the middle of shit town and opened their mouths and said, oh, yeah, bring on the shit. I would really like to taste some of the shit. And here it comes. Tomoe Gozen's gonna feed you the shit. There goes your cover, and now you're standing right out in the middle of the open like a couple of assholes. So whichever one of you is the most dangerous, probably this guy, is going to be killed by Bloody Mary Stewart. Problem solved. Edgar, can you... no, you're probably going to kill him. That's actually too much damage, Eddie. Michael Jackson also probably kill him. Ava Perón might not kill him. She might not kill him. I mean, there's a good chance she kills him, but she... no, okay. She's in a zone for what? What the hell is left? So there's another enemy on this map somewhere? Where? I mean, if there's another enemy, we should have definitely encountered it by now.
Got it covered.
Was there a drone that just, like, flew away or something? Okay, now I'm salty. I really wish, and this is something I sincerely hope they take out of XCOM 2. These enemy units that just flee for no purpose and run, they're so irritating. Actually, this is a pod that just never got activated. Okay, well, never mind. I still hope they take that out of XCOM 2. I don't like shit that runs away for no, like, tactical or strategical benefit. There's nothing left on the map, and then you wind up spending 40 minutes chasing the stupid-ass sectoid around.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I mean, we definitely need to get you back to cover, Lister, so let's do that. You're on Overwatch.
You get some.
Ava Perone, I don't see any disadvantage to not just having you stay on Overwatch. Soon, Sue, I think we'll just step you to this corner and put you on Overwatch. And the Duke can steady his weapon, and we'll just wait for one of these drones to decide they want to come play, and then we'll give it to him Chucky style. Would you like to come play with me? I'm the devil! We saw it, Tamale. It's fine. Looks like Bloody Mary Stewart's got your back. You know who's back she doesn't have, though? Soon Sue. Or is that Michael Jackson? Doesn't matter who it is, because she just fucked them butt good. Cover's for lesser men. We don't get to have nice things, and cover is a nice thing to have, but we don't get to have nice things. Like cover. Here comes Edgar Allan Poe with the shot. Mr. Nobody drops a drone, puts him down in the ground, all the way to Dead Town. That was a damn good shot, Eddie. Let's see if you could get yourself a shot, and then also, possibly, maybe get John Wayne a shot, too. Let's have you take this shot. Well, you got to hit, not to kill, but I think the Duke... Never mind, John Wayne can't see either one of them. Alright, War Dog. Now's your time to shine, Soon Sue. Show us what you're made of.
Okay, it's I.
I mean, I'm told that you're made of snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails, but, I mean, that's what little boys are made of. Not sugar and spice and everything nice, but snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails.
Dead and gone.
You did get a kill, so I can't be too salty with you, and that means little Ava Perone can... You know what? Just shoot from here, Ava. It's fine. It's just a drone.
Nailed it, Commander.
And there we go. Operation Sacred Bell. A success, but considering it was a small UFO, wasn't really ever in any doubt. 14 aliens on that, though. That's a lot for a small UFO. And it did have a double Leviathan pod, so... Yeah, never mind. I'm actually kind of salty about the contents of that small UFO. It was remarkably overpowered. Fuck you, small UFO. Fuck you. I forgot about the double Leviathans because they didn't really do anything but go on
You were
Overwatch.
able to recover so much of the meld substance without any casualties.
I'm impressed too, Dr. Valen, because I didn't even make an effort to try and get meld, so I'm stymied, really. Tactical sense is really good. And Michael Jackson is already really fast. Does he need Sprinter? Tactical defense is very... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Michael Jackson is going to be... We're really going to make the Speed Demon into a Speed Demon, because we're going to eventually give him Walker servos, too. 29 Illyrium, 43 Alloy, 16 Weapon Fragments, some Meld, a bunch of damaged garbage. Do we have enough Illyrium to do anything useful? The answer is no. Still want to build some Seraph Armor, but we're still piling up Illyrium. I know I used some last time to build a Plasma Cannon or a Firestorm, but honestly I think that's definitely the bigger priority than the Seraph Armor at the moment, although I do want Seraph Armor. I also think I'm about to wrap this up, so if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in your comment section. Of course, the support does really mean a lot to us, and if you'd like to see the continuing adventures of Lucille Ball, Andrew fucking Jackson, as well as, old Ramses II, who's probably never going to go on a mission, but, I mean, you can always keep your fingers crossed. You might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.